Okay, everyone. First of all, RoseAnne Archibald, first and foremost, miigwech to the families, relatives, and ancestors of the unceded, unsurrendered territories of the Anishinaabe Algonquin nations who have allowed us to do our work and to be guests on their lands this week. I want to thank all of the guests who joined us, especially those during ceremony who shared their stories and their pain with us so that we can hold them in our hearts and minds. Thank you to my staff in the National Chief's Office, the AFN Secretariat staff throughout the building, and to the Resolutions Committee, and to the regional chiefs and all of their regional staff, of course. I also want to thank Weena and Adam for doing such an amazing job of co-chairing. They got us through, yes, they got us through another full agenda. But it's you chiefs that are driving the agenda, and I hope that you feel that. You know, I began by asking this room on Tuesday to do a collective inhale and exhale because there was a lot of nervous energy in the room going into the SCA. And so for now, I ask you again to just take that big breath in and exhale, because we did it. We made it through this meeting. And we got great work done this week, so give yourselves a round of applause. You know, there were many things this week, meaningful commitments made to always honor our women, and Resolution 6 really received unanimous support for advancing gender equity in leadership for women and families. There was a monumental win for our First Nations children when Resolution 16 and 17, the final settlement agreement, passed by consensus. So again, let's hear one more round of applause for the Chiefs and Assembly. It is your love of our children that guided us through this week. It was your deep and abiding love and care that propelled you out of your seats to go up to the microphone, to speak with what's on your hearts and what's in your hearts and in your mind. And I welcome that expression of self-centered leadership. All perspectives are valuable and needed in this forum. Chiefs, you are asserting yourself. You are the backbone of this organization. It's creating a large shift. And yes, there has been resistance to this shift. That's inevitable. But it's essential to the health of the AFN that you drive the process. Change has arrived, and we are all a part of that change. We have a new, modern corporate name that includes everybody in our corporation. You can give a round of applause for that. We will have a ceremony that was asked to recognize the National Indian Brotherhood. At some point, we'll be looking at the historical content of that name and how we can honor it. But we also have new transparency and accountability on our contracting process. We have a clear path forward dealing with conflict of interest, and we have to embrace this change. We have to be brave as we embrace the change. And so my focus in the coming year will be missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Yes, it's important to have these conversations to understand the many layers of MMIWGs. Our community, MMIWG2SL. Our communities are suffering, and it's time for us to heal that. So we had Cambria and Kira come to us with their unimaginable grief, and they expressed the need and the call to action, and we are listening. And so I've been wearing my red pin, and we've been handing out our red dress pins because I continue to hold, as you do, a vision of a future, a vision where our women and girls are protected, safe, and treated with dignity and respect always. I wanted to share with you one personal story. When I went to Namgis this fall, I was given the name of Thunderbird Woman. Quinqua Logua was the name I was given. And so I wanted to share this with you because the Thunderbird symbol represents power, protection, strength. And it is said that when the Thunderbird flaps their wings, it creates thunder. And when they flash their eyes, it creates lightning. And throughout the rest of my term, these qualities of protection, strength, are what will guide my leadership. There's much work to be done as leaders on this healing path forward, and that's my commitment to you as National Chief. We owe it to our women, our youth, and our future generations to express our sacred gifts and to be active partners in decision making. So I'll continue to persevere so that the next generation of sisters and daughters can thrive as we create the groundwork for the healing path forward. And as I said, we stated together, we will move from being survivors to thrivers. I am more encouraged today than ever that we will do it together as nations, united in a collective vision of happy, healthy children, surrounded by the love and care of their families, living in safe and vibrant communities. Good work, everyone. Gitchimigwach. I'll see you at the gala tonight, and I look forward to seeing you all in April. Ninanaskamun Gasakitan. Ninanaskamun means I am grateful, I am thankful, I thank you, and Gasakitan means I love you.